Welcome to Business Legal Lifecycle TV, the live TV show all about the legal aspects of your business to help educate you on complex legal terms in an easy to understand manner, to help understand why you need to do certain things in your business from a legal point of view, and to help you develop a plan for the future. Our mission at Business Legal Lifecycle is to help empower all small to medium-sized businesses around the world to get access to legal advice so that they can help build their communities and make the world a better place.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Business Legal Lifecycle TV. Today is Monday, so it's Fast Fix Monday here at the show, where we go through a topic relatively quickly, go through top 3 tips, top 5 tips, something along those lines. And today we're going through our 5 top considerations from a buyer's perspective about when selling a business. So Jeremy, say hello to everyone, and then if you want to kick in with why is this topic actually important to what we're talking about?
Yeah, thanks, Craig. So hello, everyone. I hope you're having a great Monday. So this topic is really important because when you're selling a business, you've got to think about what the buyer's actually going to want. And this is important for obvious reasons. That if you're thinking about it from a buyer's perspective, then you're going to have the answers to the questions that they're going to ask. And so you're not going to get all the answers. However, what you need to do is think about from the buyer's perspective what the kind of things that they'll be thinking of so that you can make sure that you're setting yourself up for success going forward. So as Craig said, this is the 5 top considerations. There are more, but these are our top 5 that we think as a seller you should be thinking about. And it's also something that you should be thinking about throughout the journey of your business. Hopefully you've watched last week's show where I interviewed Jenny Letts about the value in the business. And one of the points that she made, and we've made, both Craig and I have made before, is the fact that you need to be thinking about selling your business well before you actually decide to sell your business. If you do that, then you're going to set yourself up for success. If you don't, then it's going to be a long, hard slog to get your business ready for sale. So the first thing to think about, the first consideration, is to make yourself redundant. When you sell a business, you are selling the business to a third party who then needs to operate the business. If you're in the business and if you're doing the majority of the work or a large chunk of the work, then you're not redundant. And when the buyer buys a business, then they're going to have to either replace you or pay you. By making yourself redundant, you avoid that as a problem, and you make it so that the buyer can run the business without you and be the owner of the business. So that's the first one. Craig, do you want to jump in with the second one?
Yeah, the second one is where can you cut costs? So you need to think about the costs that the business is incurring and where you might be able to make some cuts in relation to that. Obviously, the less your costs are, the higher your profit is. So it's a good idea to have a look at that, regardless of whether you're going to sell your business. But definitely think about it from this perspective about where you can cut costs.
So the next one is other revenue streams. So if you're selling your business, the buyer is going to want to build a bigger and better business. They're going to want to tack your business onto somewhere else, another part of the business. So you need to think about other revenue streams, and they might be other revenue streams that you can utilize right now to increase the revenue of your business, or you might just think about other ways that the buyer can do that to increase the efficiencies of their business. If you do it yourself, then you can increase the value that you could get for your business. If you're earning more money, then the price that you achieve should increase. But by the same token, a buyer might be willing to pay a higher multiple for a business if they can see other revenue streams that you could get for that business. So Craig, that's number 3. Number 4.
Yeah, absolutely. It's looking at or reducing customer concentration. So if you've got a business where you're relying on, say, one particular customer for the bulk of your revenue, it's a good idea to reduce that customer concentration down, because for obvious reasons, there's a fair amount of risk if you're doing a lot of work with one particular client. Something happens to that client or customer, then your business is in some trouble. So you're thinking about selling and you're looking at it from a buyer's perspective. They'll want to see that there's a broad range of customers there that can be sustained for the long term. So definitely think about reducing customer concentration. Again, most of these considerations are something you should have throughout your business. Because obviously if you are trying to sell it, you want to get the best possible price. So look at reducing customer concentration. So that's the 4th one. So the 5th and final consideration for today, please, Jeremy.
Yeah, so that is to look at your forecasting and really get some accurate forecasting for your business. So forecast where your work's coming from, forecast, where your money's going to go, and get your forecasting down as tight as you can. Because if you can show a buyer the best forecast for the business, then they're going to pay you more money because they're going to have more certainty as to what they're buying. And a great example of that, just quickly before we go, the business didn't actually sell, but there was a large business in Brisbane where we are that was looking at selling for an 8-figure sum. And they had contracts for 3 or 4 years going into the future for their business. And so they were able to, when they were marketing it, they were able to put those forward. They actually ended up not selling because they realized what a great revenue stream they had going forward for the business. But this is a way that you can actually see the fruits of your labor by putting the hard yards in now for those kind of figures. So Craig, that's our top 5 considerations from a buyer's perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So as Jeremy said, they're our top 5. If you've got any questions or want to share any of this contact, please like us on Facebook, subscribe to the YouTube channel, tell your friends about the excellent information that you're receiving at Business Eagle Lifecycle TV. We know that the information that we share is valuable to business owners throughout the world. So that was show 186. So if you're interested in the notes, go to the website and show 186. We'll be back again later on in the week for an interview show, I believe, Jeremy.
Yes, that's right.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. See you next time.
See you next.